Again, we're sending you a request to unmute your microphone.
Okay, there we go. You
Yes, go ahead, please.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I'm not going to waste too much of your time. A lot of people have made some excellent points, and I appreciate it. As a boxing writer, I just want to be on record in my own opposition of this. Andy, you and I have known each other for a very long time. You know how much respect I have for you. I know the same is said in return. I'm a little disappointed in this meeting. It almost feels like you guys are acting as lobbyists rather than protecting the interests of the fighters. This sport is already in a position where the people who are proposing this bill are dictating how things are reported, who gets credentialed, what fighters have what say. This is going to ridiculously weaken the sport. It's not going to strengthen it. It's not going to make boxing great again as being pitched. So I would love for this commission, who already sets the standards even more so than Nevada, I would love to see this commission take a wait-and-see approach and continue to, dictate to other commissions as opposed to just drop to your knees and be in favor of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Jake.
I just wanted to chime in here. The only thing that I thought that was beneficial for this act was the pregnancy test. I do disagree with the commissioner who had questioned about a pregnancy test. First of all, you should know, because that if a miscarriage happens, let's see what happens. Like, who's going to be responsible for that? But let's start off by saying why are we even letting a brand new player walk in and dictate the rules to a sport they haven't built? They haven't earned the right. I've managed Donaire through world titles across divisions and negotiated and every negotiation we've done has been about making sure he had opponents and got the most money possible for those opponents. That's the point of this game. You risk your life, you deserve leverage at the table. But the UBO, they cap purses. They strip fighters of negotiation power before they even sit down. Sure, they say they don't take sanctioning fees, but why would they need to if they're cutting off our paydays at the knees? What good is a belt if it leaves you broke? And then there's the Muhammad Ali Act. That law is the only reason managers like me can sit across from promoters and know we're not being completely railroaded. It forces transparency. It prevents conflicts of interest. It's the legal shield that keeps fighters from being owned outright. Look at MMA, No Ali Act, and fighters are begging for pennies while promoters are raking in millions. That's what happens when the rules are stacked against the athlete. I know firsthand what's at stake. Every fight we've taken, I've had to think, how much are we getting paid and what happens if Nonito ends up in the hospital? What's the copay? What's the deductible? Who's covering that bill? Because the reality is the promoters and sanctioning bodies aren't paying for it, and the fighter is. So when you talk about capping purses and gutting the Ali Act, what you're really saying is fighters should carry the risk, bleed in the ring, and then pay twice for it with their bodies and their wallets.
15 seconds.
So I want to be clear. The UBO is junk and the Muhammad Ali Act is sacred. One robs fighters of leverage, the other protects their rights and their pay. You can't claim you care about boxing while pushing a belt and ripping down the one law that actually protects the people stepping into that ring.
Time.